Motherfucker.
How long are you going to keep following me?
Until you tell me what you know.
Then why don't you just ask Clover?
Clover?
You already know she works with me.
Oh, yeah.
Then why don't you...
Wanted to hear from you.
Why?
That's a good question. Remember the crew quarters? Or this garden? We got paired up for 2 separate rounds. That means I've spent more time with you than anybody else here. Maybe that's it. I guess I'm just curious about you.
What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. Spun around to hide it, but I caught a blush of red on her cheeks. We walked down the path to where it ended, next to the pond. Are we going to sit next to Alice? I stayed silent. Alice sat down on the bench. We gazed at the smooth surface of the pond for several long minutes before she began to speak. Alright, let's get Alice's plot dump. Oh, wow. Whoa! Wow, this is a long row down here. Oh, shit, I'm definitely going to have to split this up then.
You don't hate me?
Oh, hello. What? Why?
I tried to kill you.
You mean the AB game?
Yes.
Well, to be fair, you actually
I was
did
so
succeed.
scared. Who wouldn't be? Kidnapped and locked up, forced to play some sort of bizarre game. And then we found that bomb. I know I probably sounded calm, but as soon as we found that thing, all I wanted to do was run away from it as fast as I could. Things just went downhill from there.
What do you mean?
I remember hearing that Quark had collapsed and running to the infirmary with everyone else. When I got there, I realized I couldn't understand what anyone was saying. And everything looked... I don't know how to describe it. It was like watching a video on fast forward, only it was real.
Oh!
Then I started to feel like... It's hard to explain. I guess you could say I didn't feel like I was myself, and it only got worse.
That was probably the Radical 6.
Yes, I think so. I don't remember much after that. But when I woke up in the infirmary, suddenly all that fear was back. So all I could think about was getting out of this place as fast as I could. It never even crossed my mind that it could kill you. God help me, even if it had, I don't think I would have cared. See? I'm horrible. You hate me, don't you? Just do it!
What? Do what?
Kill me! Get it over with!
What the hell, Alice? I'm not going to kill you. I don't even hate you.
You're lying! I could have killed you. I would have killed you.
Come on, calm down. No one's killing anyone. Single tear rolled down Alice's cheek. Then another, and another, leaving shining lines across her face. When I reached out, I saw her tense just slightly. And I strangled her! Slowly, I brushed my thumb across her cheek and off, taking her tears with it.
Why are you doing this? You know, you kind of remind me of my father.
So you're after, right? People who killed your dad?
Yes.
They have anything to do with the Myrmidons?
Will you promise not to tell Clover that I cried?
Come on.
If you keep your mouth shut, I'll tell you what you want to know. About myself. And about the Myrmidons.
Alrighty, it's time for the Alice plot dump. Sure, my lips are sealed.
Really?
What, crying? I don't remember any crying.
Good. All right, then.
Alice took a deep breath and began. Here we go. My father's Egyptian, but my mother is French. They met while my mother was in Egypt on vacation and married shortly thereafter. When I was 3, we all moved to the US. My father was a scientist, and his field was cloning. He was recruited by an American lab, which was why we moved. Oh, okay, so both my parents had used English around me from the time I was born, so I didn't have any problems adapting to life in the United States. So, he's one of the scientists that brother took. By my 9th birthday, we'd been there for 6 years. That was when it happened. In the middle of the day, my mother showed up at school. Her eyes were red and puffy, but she didn't say anything to me on the drive home. When we arrived, there were several policemen there to meet us. My father had always been a very punctual man, and when dinner time came and went with no sign of him, even I began to realize something terrible had happened. It wasn't until several years later that I finally learned the truth. My father's lab had been attacked by terrorists, and he had been kidnapped. For the rest of my childhood, my mother raised me by herself. I didn't realize it then, but it must have been incredibly difficult for her. As a single mother alone in a country where any relatives were a transatlantic flight away. She did her best not to let me see it, but every so often when she thought she was alone, the mask would fall away, and in every line of her face I could see exhaustion and loneliness. As much as I missed my father, it was those moments that had me wish more than anything that he'd never been taken. Fortunately, I was an excellent student and did especially well in math. I had a full-ride scholarship straight out of high school and spent the next several years studying. After graduation, I took a job with the Department of Defense, hoping that they might have the resources to help me look for my father. So she's not the Egyptian all ice, Alice. Even though she looks like it. I was immediately assigned to the Special Office of Eternal Security. Their purpose is to investigate and sometimes deal with terrorist organizations and other serious threats to the state. I could tell my mother wasn't happy about my decision, but she chose to remain silent about it. Eventually, I learned that the terrorist organization that had taken my father was none other than the Mohammedans, although at the time that name didn't mean anything to me. They were suspected of human cloning. Specifically, it was thought that they had been using cloning techniques to copy their most useful members and expand their ranks. The Mohammedans apparently believed that they could use cloning to create a new race of humans. Alas, I knew the reason why my father was abducted. The commander of the Mohammedans is a man named Left. We know his name and his gender, but not his appearance or age. The Mohammedans are closely associated with a cult known as Free the Soul. Alright, so we're learning more about Dio's thing too. I believe that Free the Soul provides their funding. but trying to pin any kind of mind seeds on the cult's leader, a man named Brother, is like trying to nail jello to a wall. Really hard to do. I've tried it before. Brother's supposed to be fairly advanced in years, and rumor says he's old. He's so old he can't even get out of bed. Unfortunately, his mind seems to be as sharp as ever. At that point, I hit a wall. I knew the Myrmidons had been behind my father's kidnapping, but that was all I could learn about them. And one day I got a tip that some of them were hiding in a building in the Nevada desert. I headed out immediately. Okay, here. On the way there, a car had some engine trouble and stalled out. Oh, my car. I was trying to decide what to do when an SUV appeared out of nowhere. I'll give you one guess who was behind the steering wheel. It was Clover, wasn't it? Goddamn right it was. Yay! Clover. That was the first time we met. There were 4 other people in the car with her, and when I asked them what they were doing, I got what was just about the last answer I expected. Wait for Snake, Junpei, and Lotus. Oh, and Ace was in there too. They told me they'd been locked up inside of the very building I'd been on my way to investigate, and that they were currently in pursuit of the people who had kidnapped them in the first place. That's not true. They were following them because, like, hey, we did this to help you. Whatever. My priorities shifted very quickly. After a short discussion, I convinced them to allow me to come along. My hope was to find the people they were chasing, who I was certain were Myrmidons. Ooh, that would suck. In the end, however, we were unable to track them down. In fact, I still don't know where they might have gone. Eventually, I took Clover and her companions to SOIS headquarters. We decided that involving the police would only complicate things. There's some questions. It was determined that the people who had investigated this particular event were not connected to the Myrmidons. Okay, that's good. We did, however, discover that the mysterious disappearance and subsequent reappearance of several children 9 years prior was connected to Free the Soul. There was also a 6th person in the SUV, though they weren't riding in it per se. Wait, hold on, wait, what? Middle-aged man, who I'll just call H for now, had been bound and placed in the truck. Wait. There's also a 6th person. I missed someone? Because, okay, Santa and June were in the SUV, or the vehicle ahead of us, so that's 2. There should be 8 total people. Okay. So, we had Clover, Junpei, Lotus, 7, and Snake. Okay, yeah, that adds up. Okay, wow, I'm an idiot. According to the other 4, he had been behind the disappearance of the children 9 years earlier. We also learned that his pharmaceutical company, a major player in the world stage, was effectively controlled by Free the Soul. Makes sense. Kind of figured that. As soon as you said it was connected to Free the Soul, I was like, oh, well, Ace has something to do with it. More specifically, I suppose H was a member of Free the Soul, and very committed to their cause. So why had he kidnapped all those children? Apparently it had been part of an experiment designed to test the abilities of certain people to access what's called the morphogenetic field. Fuck me, I can't say that properly. Don't imagine you've ever heard of it before, so I'll try and give you a quick rundown. No, that's okay. I've already heard this from Clover. Wait, what the fuck are you talking about? You talked to Clover? Gotta learn about this shit again. Simply put, these people can access a sort of field that allows their consciousness to resonate with the consciousness of certain other people. To be honest, it might be similar to just call it telepathy. The SOIS had heard of this particular ability before, and had actually used it in a number of investigations, so I wasn't surprised to learn of its existence. I was shocked, however, to learn that these experiments had been carried out by a member of Free the Soul. If that was the case, then Brother must have known about it. The thought of him discovering a way to control and harness the power was terrifying. It wasn't too long after that incident in Nevada that another tip about the Myrmidons crossed my desk. This time it claimed that the Myrmidons intend to launch a large-scale biological terrorist attack. My boss decided that we needed more agents to deal with a threat of that magnitude, and Clover was recruited. Because she's been a test subject in Age's experiment, we knew she had the ability to access the morphogenetic fields, and we wanted to put that ability to use. After several months of training, she was sent on her first mission. Kinda a failure. I fucking thought so. She would be tasked with the infiltration and investigation of the Myrmidon cloning lab. I was assigned to be her commanding officer. I hope that our investigation might also give me a lead to my father's whereabouts. At least I had a chance to find out what had happened to him. I wouldn't let that chance pass me by. Perhaps that was what kept me from noticing the truth. The whole operation was a trap. The lab was fake, and Clover was captured almost immediately. I got there as fast as I could, but when I arrived, the building was only an empty shell. All the conspirators who had pretended to be researchers and the like had already fled. I searched frantically for Clover until at last, in a basement room, I found her. She had been tied to a chair, but on the floor next to her was another body. Oh boy! It was my father. Oh! He looked as if he's just been dumped there, and when I got to him, his body was already cold. He was covered in dark, ugly bruises. It wasn't until later that I learned he had died from ruptured organs and internal bleeding. They had beaten him to death. As soon as Clover had been captured, a Myrmidon in a mask had come to visit her. He said that unless she wanted to end up like my father, she would leave them alone and tell her masters at the SOIS to do likewise. In retrospect, they must have known who I was and who my father was. That was why they'd killed him. Perhaps they thought they were sending a message to me. Or that once he was gone, I'd lose my reason for chasing them. Took Clover with me and left. Tried to convince myself with the fact that I had at least been able to save her. Sometime later, I received a call from the coroner. Told me there was something I needed to see. There was a morgue. There in the morgue was my father, cold and pale, on a steel table. I could barely stand to look at him, but the coroner insisted. On his arms were 2 rows of numbers, comprised of 8s and 9s. It took me a moment to realize my father's handwriting. He had carved it into his own skin. His chest was another message, but there were letters this time, not numbers. Not many, just enough to make a short sentence. I love you, Alice. Well, broke down crying right there in the morgue. They were the first tears I shed since the operation had started. There was no stopping them. There would be no forgiveness. Not for the monsters who put my father through this. Not for the monsters who put my father through this. They destroyed my family. I would make them pay, even if I had to die to do it. That night I made a promise to myself. I would avenge my father. Didn't take long to figure out that the number he'd written was latitude and longitude. They pointed to a chemical factory that had been disguised as an abandoned building. Further investigation revealed that it was the mother lode we'd been looking for, the headquarters for the Myrmidons. I think my father must have known how things would turn out. Knowing he was going to die, he'd written the directions of our enemy's fortress on his own body. Sacrificed too much for me to waste this opportunity with recklessness. This time our operation would succeed. This time I wouldn't let my excitement put Clover or any of my other agents in danger. So we took our time, gathered information, did our research, and we planned. Finally, we were ready. Okay, December 25th, 2028 was going to be the day we finally set foot inside the Myrmidon stronghold. Myrmidon. Then, on the 22nd, only 3 days before the operation was scheduled to begin, a man in a gas mask appeared. So you inhaled that gas, passed out, and woke up here in the AB room?
Yes. Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me. I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea.
Yeah. Thanks. She gave me a sad sort of smile and stood up.
We should go back.
Wow, we're still... Oh, wow, we have a lot of shit to do. Not yet. Your story explained a lot, but there's still one big question.
Which is?
Who here is the Myrmidon? One of us planted the bombs. And based off the code we found, it's pretty clear that the person is a Myrmidon. Myrmidon, whatever.
Yes.
Right? Now, I agree that we need to figure out who they are.
What do you propose we do?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you have any clues?
Clues? Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but
How could we do that?
I told you. We need a key. Without that, it's pointless.
It's a key.
A key is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code. Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key.
Wait. Long string of numbers? Could that be... Oh, hey. I wrote it down. 7815361098883.
What the hell?
That. I was almost as surprised as she was. Numbers that just kind of appeared in my mind, and I was saying them before I knew what I was doing. Oh, hey, we were in another one. What was the long string of numbers? Okay, so that kind of explains it. So then, story, ending? I believe that's how this works. So, story, end. Alice looked at me incredulously, and I stared back.
Wait. Can you say that again?
7815361098883.
That's
blah blah blah.
198,449,351 to the third power.
What?
That number you just told me. Prime factor decomposition on that number gets you 198,449,351 to the third power.
You're talking about reducing an integer in a series of prime numbers that you multiply together to get, right? Like if you have 30, then you get 2 times 3 times 5, right?
Exactly. You probably learned that in junior high, right?
So you're saying that 198 whatever is a prime. And if you multiply it by myself 3 times, you get that number.
Yes. I did do all of that in my head. Simple mental arithmetic.
What? No way. That's impossible.
I told you. I'm better at math than most people.
Yeah, she told us that before. That's not better at math.
Look at you. You just recited a huge string of numbers. That seems pretty astounding, too.
Well, thank you. We could...
Where did you find that number anyway?
I didn't know what to say. What did I tell her? That just came to me?
Can't tell me, huh? Fine. I'm pretty sure that's the key to the code, though. I know the Myrmidons use prime factors for their keys. And there aren't a lot of 25-digit numbers that turn out to be the third power of a prime number. I think there's a very good chance that number you memorized was specifically created by someone.
Uh-huh. Could you explain that with small words?
Well, look at the prime factors of your number. 198,449,351 to the third power. I think that's our hint for cracking the code. You still don't get it? Try to remember the code we saw in the infirmary. What did it say on the monitor?
I think the first row was CQUJHNMTE
And the
blah blah
second
blah
row?
blah. Let me just repeat.
Wow, you've got a pretty impressive memory. We could really use someone like you back at the...
Well, keep going. How do we decode that?
You use 198,449,351 to point you to the right letters.
How do we do that?
Well, the first number is 1, so take the first letter. The next number is 9, so go 9 letters over from the first one. Then 8 from that one. Just keep going until you get something. Make sense?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I ran over what she'd said in my head. The prime number Alice had given me was 19844. Blah. That's what we need to pick the numbers out like she explained. First letter would be C from the top left. move over to the 9th letter, you could give you O. And 8 more to the right. I'm sure you get a word. That word was... Oh, shit. Alright, so let me write down that number, which is 198449351. Okay. Fail, and the game is over. You'll have 6 chances to succeed. The code sheet won't be displayed when you input your answer, so it would be wise to solve it now. Oh, okay. Okay, well so its first one is C, okay? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I gotta move over. So after C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it! I wish I could just. Hold on. How do I make... No, stop! Okay, here we go. So, this is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, then I move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a P, so that's C-O-M-P. Then I move 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's L. Then I move 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. E. Then 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a T. Hold on. So then T was the 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E and then a D because it's a 1. So completed. Okay. C O M P L E T E D. Hey, we did it. Clear. Did it. Completed. That's it. That's the answer.
Completed? Are you sure?
Yeah. Exactly what you told me to do. The word I got is completed. Well, actually, it's completed. Code in the letters repeat every 2 lines.
Well, I can't remember the code like you can, but if you're certain, I believe you.
Definitely certain.
All right, then. I wonder what completed is supposed to mean, though.
What, aside from the obvious, you mean? Guessing here means mission complete. That's what the transmitter was for.
Huh? What are you talking about? What transmitter?
Probably even heard her. Suddenly my mind was full of memories that hadn't been there a moment before. It was like a wave had washed away the sand, revealing a bed of precious gems underneath. You figured it out!
O Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete. With these 2 hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
Damn it. Why hadn't I realized it before? I could remember a series of numbers, but not this? Yes, I remembered it now. Dio was a member of the Myrmidons. Not just any member, he was their leader. That meant he had to be the one who planted the bombs.
Hey, are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Then answer my question. What the hell was that? What's this about a transmitter?
I didn't trust myself to try and explain it to her. More than likely, she'd just think I was insane. Even I could barely make sense of the sudden influx of new information.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of the Myrmidons.
Does you really think I'd reveal myself like this?
Point.
Out of nowhere, Clover appeared. Guys, we have a situation. Oh shit, the chromatic doors.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Really?
We're all down in the floor B warehouse. Well, all of us but Luna and Quark.
Why?
Still got 45 minutes until the white doors open. Okay.
I know that!
Oh, okay. Hey, wait a minute. Thought you, Kay, and Quark didn't know about the white doors.
Tenmyoji told us about them. He said he'd show us where they were, so we all followed him down to the floor B warehouse.
I'm assuming you left Quark with Luna?
Yeah. Anyway, when we showed up, Phi and Kay were already there. Well,
So?
all of a sudden, Phi, Tenmyoji, and Dio all started yelling at each other.
What?
Why? Did something happen?
According to Clover, the last AB game had been the case of their fight. Even though Tenmyoji only had one BP, Phi had chosen to betray. They started to fight, and since Dio had pressed betray on behalf of his team, eventually he got dragged into it too.
That seems odd. Phi only had one BP too. Her choice seems like a perfectly valid defensive move.
Ugh! Just come with me! Kay's trying to calm them down, but there's only one of him.
Okay, okay. Come on, Alice, let's go.
Coming!
Coming! Oh my gosh! I'm probably definitely going to split this maybe into 3 parts. Who knows? All 4 of them were still there when we arrived. They seemed to have been calmed down a bit, but the tension in the air was almost visible. Felt like I'd stepped into a room full of flammable gas. Even the smallest spark could turn the whole place into a raging inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Even Kay, usually so calm and collected, was standing ramrod straight with his hand balled into a fist at his side. Look at Alice, purse my lips, and then head over to angry knot of people occupying most of the room. Clover told me what's going on. This whole thing is stupid. You need to knock it off.
Stupid? What about this is stupid? We're talking about my life, you self-righteous dick!
I know. Yelling at each other isn't going to solve your problem. The best thing for us to do right now is to trust each other and get through this. Wouldn't you agree?
Hard to trust someone who tried to kill me.
Same to you. I told you letting Dio vote was a stupid idea. What did you think he was gonna do? You might as well have pressed the button yourself.
I couldn't just leave Quark alone.
That's no excuse. And where do you get off telling me I shouldn't have picked Betray? Did you even think that through? What, I was supposed to pick Ally? If I'd done that, I'd be dead right now.
I could say the same thing to you. Damn good thing Dio didn't choose Ally.
Please, that's enough from both of you. Sigma's right. This isn't the time to be bickering with each other.
Oh, you don't get to talk. You tried to betray Clover and escape on your own.
Perhaps. But I think that's better than merely killing someone.
Well, I only did it so that she wouldn't kill Tenmyoji.
Ah! God damn it! Enough already! I roared with fury and my voice echoed and rebounded off the walls of the warehouse. Everyone fell silent. Didn't know how long that silence would last, so I decided to put it all on the table. There was only one way I was going to be able to take control of the situation. Guys, listen to me. We really don't have time for this. I was met with a number of glares, but I soldiered on. See, the thing is, I figured out who planted the bombs.
What?
Is this what you were talking about earlier?
Sort of, yeah. I know which one of you it is.
Well, spit it out then.
Please, explain what's going on here.
Don't think I need to. They're going to admit their guilt in just a few minutes.
What?
You're all going to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Or I guess I should say Dio's mouth.
What are you on? You think I set those bombs?
Yes,
Hey,
I do.
if you're gonna accuse me, you better have some pretty damn good evidence, pal.
I'm not accusing you. I'm just stating a fact.
Oh yeah? Where the hell did you get that fact?
But as it was, I knew taunting alone wouldn't be enough to make Dio confess. He just played dumb. He was good at it. I had nothing. Okay, we're getting somewhat closer. But I was going out to trick him. Well, you see, I'm actually from Free the Soul.
Free the Soul? What's that? Some kind of hippie shoe company?
Don't play dumb, Dio. Or should I call you Left? Brother ordered me to come here. Keep an eye on you. It was quick, but for just a moment I saw his eyes twitch. I left out that moment of weakness like a hungry dog on the steak. Fine. Skepticism is understandable. Admirable, even. But perhaps this will convince you. I pressed forward, pulling out every fact I could remember. I told Dio about Brother's background and how his younger brother Left had been murdered. I mentioned casually that the Myrmidons were all clones of a single person. So, still not convinced? How about this? 78153610889 blah blah blah. By factoring decomposition on that, you'll get 189 blah 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 to the third power. But not who I say I am. How on earth could I possibly know that?
What? No, that's not possible.
Finally. So let's start over, shall we? I was sent here to watch your every move. Seems our wise and noble brother doesn't trust you. He suspects betrayal.
No! You're lying!
I assure you I'm not. But if you don't believe me, why don't you go outside and call him yourself with your transmitter?
No! No! You have to be lying! Brother trusts me! That's why he chose me for this mission! Why would he make me the leader of the Myrmidons if he...
And there you go. Sorry, what was that?
I said, why would he have made me the leader of the Myrmidons if...
I grinned.
Wait, what the hell? Are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry, Dio. I've never even seen brother.
What the hell was all that? How did you know all those things?
Don't know. Maybe I was divinely inspired.
Don't give me that shit!
What's going on?
What are these Myrmidons?
Dio and I stared at one another while Clover and Temioji quickly explained to Phi and Kay about the memory card and the number 2 bomb and the code we found, what was found from a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons. Oof, this is probably definitely gonna get split into maybe 3 parts. I don't know.
So you mean to say someone from the Myrmidons planted the bombs?
And Dio pretty much just admitted to doing it?
Yeah.
Bastards. I'll never forgive you.
I heard a low, furious muttering behind me and turned to see Alice, her lips pulled back into a snarl.
I am going to kill you!
Her voice rose to a scream as she charged towards Dio. Dio! He ducked out of the way smoothly and pulled something from his pocket. Let me guess, it's the switch. Yep.
Whoa there. I like my women a little feisty. But you're taking it a little too far, sweetheart. Tone it down.
What?
You see this? You know what it is, don't you?
Oh my god. Is that the detonator?
Exactly. And I assume you know what happens if I press this button?
Yes. I think I do. I'm guessing it'll set off both of the bombs.
Well, I wouldn't say both.
You mean there's still a number 1 bomb we haven't found?
Correct. And there's one more, too.
No. There are 4 bombs?
Exactly. I've planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3, but there's also one more. Bomb number 0. Add all that up, and you're looking at about 4 tons of explosive power.
God
Those
damn.
go off, and it's all over. That's enough oomph to turn this whole place into a smoking crater.
Aren't you forgetting something?
That'd kill you too.
I don't
So,
care.
I'm ready for that. I've got spares.
I'm a clone.
Spares? Is that what Sigma was talking about?
Yeah, clones.
I heard Alice whisper something to Clover.
Let's go, Clover. Show him all that training wasn't for nothing.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Right.
Before I had a chance to ask them what was going on, they moved.
Die, you bastard! Yeah!
Jesus! She roared and leapt towards Dio, Clover following just behind. Alice threw a punch at Dio's face, and as he dodged, Clover spun out from behind her. Gotta be cool seeing all this in action. Dio grunted and turned to focus on Alice, but Clover darted in and snatched the detonator from his hand. Way to go, Clover.
Clover, get him!
Right! Sigma, catch!
Huh? Before I could respond, Clover had thrown the detonator at me. I scrambled to grab it out of the air and held it to my chest. And I accidentally pressed the button, and we all died. Boom.
Damn it! Stop! Let me go! Still let go of me, you asshole!
Yelling didn't do him any good. Dio found himself subdued by the skillful teamwork of Alice and Clover. Yay! For once, Alice didn't die and she did something useful. Oh, look. Strangely, though, once they had a hold of him, he stopped struggling. I was reminded of a gazelle with its neck out in the mouth of a lion. Had he surrendered? Or did he have some trick up his sleeve? Didn't feel right. I didn't have to wait long for my misgivings to prove true. The detonator in my hand suddenly began to flash. What?
Ha! Serves you right.
Explain.
What are you laughing at?
You, her, all of you. God, you're stupid.
What? Why?
See that detonator you threw to Sigma? You activated it. If it gets more than a meter away from me, it sets itself off. We figured someone might try to take it away, so we put in a little safeguard.
Well,
Since you two were kind enough to take it away from me, the bombs have gone from remote control to countdown timer. Go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Won't make any difference now. The bombs are gonna go off no matter what.
How long do we have?
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh no.
My condolences.
What can we do to stop them?
I told you that already. First, we need the device that allows us to input information. Then we plug it into each bomb and enter the codes.
Hey Alice, who the hell are you? How do you know all this?
None of your damn business. Just tell me where the input device is.
Well, that's none of your damn business.
Oh.
Fuck! Stop! You're gonna break it!
Of course. That's the plan.
Please, stop!
Just tell me what I want to know.
God, Leon Ryan's voice is awesome.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's in my coat, the right-hand pocket.
Clover, check it out.
Right.
Janan started digging through his pockets. After a few minutes,
It's no use. There's nothing
no
here.
use.
Did you lie to me?
No, I swear, keep looking.
Oh, wait. There is something in here.
It's a giant dildo. I'm kidding. Clover pulled her hand from his pocket and held it out. Is that a pill? Like for medicine?
Hey, what is this?
Huh? I can't see it. Bring it over here.
Clover frowned and moved closer to Dio, holding the pill out toward him. Suddenly, he moved his right hand, snacking out to grab the pill from Clover's hand. Before anyone could react, he shoved it into his mouth. Oh, is that like the cyanide pill? I heard a tiny crack and he bit down onto it. That's probably the cyanide pill. Almost immediately, he grimaced in pain. Yep.
Shit!
What? What was that?
Poison, I guess.
What?
Damn! How could I be so stupid?
His eyes rolled up into his head, and flecks of spittle began to trickle out from the corners of his mouth. Grabbed him by the hair and shook. What the hell are you doing? Where's the input device? Where's the trigger?
Lost it. In my couch. Back home.
Don't screw with me. I punch him.
Fine. Don't tell us. How about you give us the deactivation codes instead?
Deactivation? You guys are persistent. Fine. Not gonna do you much good anyway.
Alright,
I'll
we're gonna
tell
get
you.
another one?
But you only get one. This is the deactivation code for Bomb 3.
Okay.
Ready? LXQ LHC NMR.
What about the other 3? Tell us the other 3. Didn't even seem to hear me.
My body will be a part of the foundation of a bright future.
His voice was weak and more foam was dribbling out of his mouth.
Such a beautiful world.
What a wonderful world.
In everlasting glory.
Those were the last words Theo spoke. This was when I got bomb. Oh no, yeah, bomb number 1. Okay, that was bomb number 1. He died with a strange, happy smile. Freak.
He only gave us the password for one of the bombs. This is bad. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
How much time have we got?
25 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yes. When he told us the time, I checked my bracelet. It said exactly 30 minutes.
You mean the bombs are gonna go off the same time the next set of doors opens?
Yes. The time on your bracelet is the time we have left.
Oh goody. Ooh. So, 25 minutes.
This isn't good.
Should we
I was
have a
hoping
giant
that we might be able
orgy?
to escape through the white doors, but
It takes 5 minutes for the primary door to open and close. So,
yes, I know. There's no way we can get through them before the explosion happens.
Well, there's no point just standing around. We should start looking. We need 3 things. The password input device.
And the remaining 2 bombs, right?
Right.
we also need passwords for all the bombs other than number 3.
Exactly.
Maybe Theo has a note or something.
Hold on. Let me check.
She knelt down and quickly checked his pockets and sleeve, and sat back to her heels frustrated.
Damn. He's clean.
Damn. She looked pale.
Then we'll just have to hope we find it somewhere. Tenmyoji, can you go tell Luna what's happened?
Right. I'm on it.
Good.
Fucking
The rest of
Luna's
you,
dead and
let's
so's
move
Quark.
out. We can do this. Let's go.
They all took off on a run, heading to different parts of the building. So we know where bomb 2... There's one in the crew quarters, but all of our searching turned up nothing. Did we find the one in the bee gardens? And as we searched, the clock kept ticking. And we have one of the laboratories, so that's where 3 bombs are. Don't know where bomb 0's at, though. And last, the chromatic doors opened. And boom.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
The time had run out. We watched the white doors open. Were they doors to heaven or to hell? I thought barely had time to flutter through my mind before everything went white. Didn't even have time to say goodbye. 1,000 emotions flooded my brain in those last moments. Why? How? How he ended up this way? Then a blistering wave of heat, like at the surface of the sun itself, wiped out any lingering thoughts. My consciousness slipped away into a bottomless pool of darkness. Neither heaven nor hell, only the void. Woo! Another end. Alice, I have no idea how many. I'm probably going to split this into either one or two. Probably 2 or 3 parts. This one's for sure going to get split. Just don't know where. Oh boy. That. Ooh. Wish you would show the English voice. Alice and best served cold. So this is either going to be a 2 or a 3. Alright, Alice End. Where's she gonna be? She's probably gonna be right between Temioji and Clover, because that's where she was on the thing. No, she was after Clover, so she'll be. Yep, okay. So got Alice's End, and now we can unlock these things. Still can't do that one, though, huh? I think I might do this one first, or maybe... Yeah, I'll probably do this one first. Yeah, because this one looks like... And this one probably looks like it'll take maybe only one video, so that's good. So, alrighty, guys, that is going to do it for this part. Actually, hold on. I take these are both who planted the bombs, right? Yep. Alright, that's going to do it for this part of Let's Play Virtue's Last Reward. In the next video, we will go into this one and find out what we need to do. So I have a feeling like, well, obviously, either this one or this one is going to unlock this one. And then either this one, and whichever one doesn't give me that unlock code, probably tells me what the other password is for this, so then we can do these. Because I'd like to do these first. I don't know. We'll see. We're getting close there, though. We're getting very close. So, thank you all so much for watching these videos. If you like the videos, please give the like button a click. Comment down below what you like about the videos, what you didn't like about the videos. And let me know. What did you think about, a little bit about Alice's past? We all figure that she was the, the rumored mummy from Egypt, but that's probably not the case, as we saw here. But, oh well. So, yeah. As always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a beat. And subscribe to my main channel, too. That's in the description below. So let's follow me on Twitter. Both my mains are the RBG Kingdom Kid Twitter in there, too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. And I'll see you all next time.